right. Let's see, man. Oh, they have lettering. Oh, they have texture. Is it actually a console, or is it like... That's it? Oh, we got storage, though. Memory and storage. Okay. What the hell? 24 gigs of memory? Really? And 1 terabyte storage. 1 terabyte? Is that it? Okay.
Welcome to Xbox Ally.
They better talk about the specs here. People have their hands on this thing, I'm pretty sure. I saw literally everyone's dropping that they have this. So
in partnership with Asus,
there's clearly a lot of
we're gonna be
NDAs
releasing two
going on.
devices, the Xbox Ally and the Xbox Ally X. And the first thing you're going to notice about these devices is this new design. For me, it feels like I'm holding an Xbox.
1080p, 120 hertz refresh rate,
Really?
VRR.
It was so important to us that the experience
Whoa,
from both
that's a
the
big
hardware
claim.
and software side feel
1080
like an
at
Xbox device and the
120?
moment
Is that what
on it.
he's...
That's what people love about
Is that
consoles.
together? That's
Press the
together,
power button to
right?
play. No configuration necessary. I just want to play games.
So let's take
Variable
them to
refresh
gigs.
rate too
Let's
was
take them
dropped.
straight to Xbox.
That's a
Let's take them
lot
straight
of
into what
big
they want to do.
words.
You know that amazing moment when the Nexus
How much
comes
does
up
it
on the
cost?
screen, we know you're about to have.
It also has fantastic cloud playing experiences built into it.
It gives you all the performance that you
Holy
seek
crap.
for AAA.
Hold on. So the 16 gigabyte one has an IPS screen, nice, with 1080 at 120 hertz, VRR, okay. Storage, the memory, dude. I don't know what the price of this is, but if it's honestly, to be wholly honest, because you probably have a port that you could put this on a TV for anyways, or like whatever monitor you want for it. I don't know. Yeah, and you could probably add a peripheral, right, with like an actual Xbox controller. Dude, I'm going to be honest with you. Depending on what the price is on this is a really, really, really good console. It seems, yeah, this is pretty good.
Gaming, wonderful length of battery life, given the new efficient
I feel like that hasn't really been
processor it has
Xbox's
and large
issue
battery
though,
size.
if you know what I
Play the
mean.
console is what you'd expect.
Like I've never
it to be.
questioned
Use your
hardware
Game
with
Pass to get
Xbox.
games, remote play to your console. It's a very
It's always
familiar
been
experience.
It's
The
always been a
Xbox
game
Ally is
issue.
great. The Xbox Ally X is the best handheld I've ever tried.
Xbox Ally X is really designed for the most demanding players who want a premium experience.
What the fuck does
including
this thing
the
run
highest
at?
resolutions, the highest fidelity, and the highest frame
24
rates.
gigs of memory.
The Xbox Ally X is really for...
Wait, what? What? What the fuck? Wait, hold on. Am I stupid? 1080 IPS. And it's 7 inches again? But it has an extreme APU. The memory is higher. And the storage is higher. Sorry guys, I might be a little stupid. I'm not seeing a difference, but someone can put in the comments. So
absolute best
are
in
we
terms
saying
of
the other
handheld
one
processors that
isn't
you can have
processing
The
very well?
industry-leading
That doesn't
AI
seem like a good
engine in your
like
handheld
marketing
device.
tool for me.
Inconceivable even 3 years ago.
We have integrated in the power of AI experiences.
I'm not questioning the console, I'm
in
just
ways
questioning the
that
choice of having
haven't
two of
even
them.
been imagined.
It came down to the fact that these devices were not really truly gaming-oriented devices the way we think about consoles and Xbox.
Hey, let's have Microsoft
Okay,
come in and
that's an
revamp the software on
interesting
this, turn it into an Xbox
observation.
without getting rid of
Self-aware
everything that makes Windows
observation.
great.
Let's
Let's
put it that
turn
way.
this into
It's
a
not-
console worthy
it's not
of
original.
the name console, worthy of the name Xbox.
You just have to do
That was
one
the
Google
moment
search
where
on
we
Xbox.
said, wow.
we have in console and in gaming and bring that together into this portable device.
How do we
Sorry,
start
they just
with
keep showing the
this
same game and
add
it's not
this
interesting.
to make it
But
feel like a combination of
it,
Asus and
Xbox has very
working
interesting
together?
games on it. This is actually
I mean, this is exaggeration, but at the end of the day, you're doing some form of the flat fingers.
this will
You
be
get a device like
interesting
this,
in
and that makes it
comparison
just
to
so
a
much
Steam
more
Deck.
comfortable.
and angles. And so this is the new Xbox button shape.
To place the Xbox Nexus on the rhombus is such a beautiful representation of the marriage of the precision, the robustness of Asus's design the power of Xbox.
Something that I think is really cool is they have a micro texture, which is that little Easter egg that starts to hint to the partnership.
Okay, well, Sony did that before you guys did.
It is the
5
best
years
of
prior.
Xbox.
I'm trying to see if they talk
And being
about
focused on my game and
what
I'm
these
gonna get my
buttons
highest score, how I'm going to be able to
before
complete that
I see
level.
R1,
Those are right there for me.
R2.
You're just one
I just
button
want to see
press
how it
away
like
from getting
them
your game
talking
bar
about how it
that
feels
allows you to
playing a
access
game with
various
this
functionalities,
instead of
utilities, and settings.
glazing
Game Bar
themselves.
is going to bring
Does that
all
make
this
sense?
fantastic utility there for you.
It's
You'll be
impressive.
able
I
to
understand why they're
see
doing it. I'm
performance
just
of the
kind of
games. You'll be able to send messages to your friends.
And meeting the players' needs rather than having the players find it.
But what's so special about the Xbox Ally is that you can play all of the games that are available on Windows from whatever storefront or launcher that be. All of them are available for you on the go.
You
Do
don't
they
have to
run
kick
well?
out. I think there's just something beautiful about that we all need. That's what Ally brings to Xbox players.
I'm gonna look up and see if I can find a price for this thing. It's coming out in the holiday. Okay. Okay, I looked it up. I couldn't really find it. It seems like everyone's just making a comparative towards the actual Ally that exists already, the Ally X and the other stuff, and they're like at a $800 range of things. I don't know. Yeah, it's kind of hard to describe my feelings on this, just because I don't know why there's two. Like I said, I understand the processor is better. So all the AI tools that they're doing, right, is going to work better on the Extreme processor. But again, I think the storage and the memory is definitely a bigger sell. Especially since nowadays, I'm going to be 100% honest with you, 16 gigabytes does not really cut it for like a lot of bigger games nowadays on memory, and that's really just sad to think about. But I think the bigger question I had was display and frame rate were kind of at a loss for me as to why they weren't different. If you could make a cheaper model, or like, I'm assuming the Ally is a cheaper model, why not make it even cheaper and make it actually like a 720, maybe 720, they're like, no, it's not premium enough. But that's the thing, we started with 1080. I think that's why I was weirded out. We started with the cheaper one. We started with the 16 gigabyte. I saw 1080 at 120 and I was like, what the hell is the other one going to be? It's the same thing. Like, I feel like if it was like 1440 at 120, sure. Like if the first one had started off 1080 at 60, right? Then I'm like, oh, okay. Oh, okay, fair enough. You know what I mean? Like, that's just the Switch 2. Like, you could say, like, oh, you know, except without the AI or whatever, there's AI stuff in this. You know what I mean? Like, there's upscaling and all that stuff. Like, oh, you know, probably it would look a little cleaner than a Switch based on what I'm guessing these prices will probably look like. Because the Switch right now is, the Switch 2 is priced at the same as a PS5, which is a 5-year-old console. So I'm thinking, okay, you know, you would have a cheaper version that's probably at the level of a Switch 2, maybe a little lower than that, or like at the level of a launch PS5, you know, and you can kind of then, well, level of launch PS5 is a little complicated because of the lighting and the processing and all that stuff. But I mean, again, it's been 5 years, right? You know, somewhat believable specs. And then you have the Ally X version. But it seems like I've not been proven on that. It's also really hard to be excited for this because, like I said, the game they kept showing was not something that was interesting. I understand it's more so the pitch of this that makes it really good. You know, the pitch of like, hey, you can play, you know, your PC mobile. But that's kind of what the Steam Deck was sort of promising, except obviously it's not Windows, and this is Windows just at its fullest form. So sure, fair enough. I don't really have much else to add to that. I'm kind of curious what you guys think about it. It's definitely something that's been leaked for a long time. I feel like it's been at least 6 months. Like, it's been at least 6 to 4 months that we've known about this thing. I didn't know if it was a genuine commitment to making it the console, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't too certain if that's exactly the direction we were going with this. But regardless, it's here. So I guess we'll see what Xbox goes from here with all of this. I really just want to see games, to be 100% honest with you. So yeah, I mean, depending what the price is, it could be a really good deal for people that aren't willing to chalk up money for a PC. Because, like I said, getting a PC with these kinds of specs is not, well, a 30, I don't know what a 30 series card looks like nowadays in terms of price ranges, but I imagine it's pretty decent. And a 30 series card, I mean, like a 3070, a 3080, if you can get your hands on it for like a really decent price. Like, dude, if you're willing to go through the hassle of making the PC, which I would suggest, but hey, that's just me. Yeah, dude, I mean, like, I at the end of the day, the argument is it's not portable, so I can't really argue against that. But I'm curious to see what you guys' thoughts are, especially from Xbox fans. I know there's like a weird feeling as, you know, somebody that like probably, I grew up with a generation that we you know, the Xbox 360 ran us, you know what I mean, for like maybe 2 to 3 years. PS2 was definitely a thing that, like, you know, had like an impact, but generally Xbox 360 was, oh boy. And then, you know, caring about this console war stuff, it feels like it was, you know, probably 2 or 3 years ago, but it's genuinely been like over a decade. So I mean, yeah, the landscape has changed a lot. I don't really know, man. I don't know, like, what people's thoughts are on this, but I am curious. So yeah, let me know down below what you guys think. Obviously, if you enjoy the gaming content on the channel, you know what to do. Like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Hope you guys have a good one. Take care, peace, and goodbye.